Be me, 26. Night shift security guard at the City Museum. Old building, Gothic architecture, gargoyles, the works. Job is simple. Walk around, shine flashlight at dinosaur bones. Don't let teenagers break into vape in the sarcophagi. Pay is decent, silence is better. I like the quiet. Or I did. Until the hauntings started. Week 1. Patrolling the Victorian wing. Check the display of antique silverware. It was dusty at 10 p.m. Come back at 2 a.m. It's sparkling. Like commercially polished sparkling. Weird. Janitors leave at 9. Maybe I'm tired. Week 2. Walking through the Hall of Armor. There's a 15th century knight suit. I swear his visor was down earlier. Now it's up. And he's waving? No, arm is just elevated slightly. Check the security cams. Static glitch for exactly 10 seconds. Okay, so we have ghosts. Cool. I've watched movies. If I don't acknowledge the demon, it can't hurt me. Week 3. I'm sitting in the security booth. Hungry. Forgot my sandwich at home. Stomach growls loud enough to wake the mummies. Go on patrol. Come back to booth. There is a sandwich on the desk. Not just a sandwich. Turkey, Swiss, extra mayo, crusts cut off. Precisely how I like it. There is also a juice box. Apple juice. Attached note written in calligraphy. Nutritional sustenance required for optimal patrolling. Please consume. Okay. This is a helpful ghost. I eat the ghost sandwich. It's delicious. Week 4. Rainstorm outside. Thunder shaking the windows. I'm doing rounds in the paleontology section. Flashlight sweeps over the T-Rex. See a shadow dart behind a triceratops leg. Freeze. Adrenaline spikes. Grab radio. Who's there? Silence. Thunder cracks. Hear a tiny yelp, like a squeaky toy being stepped on. That wasn't a burglar. That sounded like a frightened woodland creature. Move closer. Shadow tries to scramble up the triceratops' tail. Slips. Falls into a pile of fake ferns. I shine the light. It's a girl. Maybe 5 feet 2 inches. Wearing an oversized gray lab coat that swallows her whole. Thick glasses that are currently fogged up. Hair is a bird's nest of messy bun. She is staring at the light like a deer in headlights. She holds up a clipboard as a shield. Please don't execute me. Voice is barely a whisper. I lower the light. I'm not going to execute you. She peeks over the clipboard. Are you sure you have a badge? Badges imply authority. Authority implies punishment. She's shaking so hard the clipboard is rattling. I'm just the night guard. Who are you? She freezes. Calculates answer. I am a phantom? She says it like a question. A phantom? Yes. A spirit of the archives. Oh. She does a ghostly hand wave. It is the least convincing thing I have ever seen. You're a phantom wearing limited edition sneakers? She looks down at her feet. Damn it. She sighs and drops the act. Okay, not a phantom. Please don't call the police. I have a library fine from 2019, and I can't handle prison. I'm not calling the police. Come out of the ferns. She crawls out. Dusts off the lab coat. Adjusts glasses. Stands at attention like a soldier. I am Alara, junior archivist. Assistant restoration tech. Unauthorized resident of the basement. You live here? She flinches. Live is a strong word. I reside. I utilize the unused space in the sub-basement boiler room because rent is high and I prefer fossils to people. Wait. You've been living in the museum? Since March. And the sandwich? She blushes. Bright pink. I heard your stomach. It was registering 40 decibels. Distracting. I had extra supplies. And the polished silver? Oxidation bothers me. And the knight armor? His posture was historically inaccurate. I fixed it. I stare at her. She looks ready to bolt. So I have a squatter who cleans the exhibits and feeds me. She nods. Is this acceptable? I think about it. Technically, I should report her. But she's harmless. And the sandwich was really good. And I'm lonely. Okay. You can stay. Her eyes go wide. Truly? Yeah, just don't set anything on fire. She salutes. I have a degree in preservation. I am anti-fire. She scurries away into the shadows. Like a gremlin. New routine established. I do my rounds. Ilara shadows me. At first, she stays 20 feet back, hiding behind pillars. I turn around. She freezes, pretends to be a statue. Ilara, I can see you. No, you can't. I am blending. You're wearing a white coat in the dark. You look like a glow stick. She huffs and catches up. Walks beside me. Starts pointing things out. Did you know this vase is a replica? The real one is in the vault, because the humidity here is 3% too high. Did you know the T-Rex is actually composed of 3 different skeletons? It's a Frankenstein lizard. She talks nonstop. Nervous energy. I just listen and nod. She realizes she's rambling. Stops abruptly. I am sorry. I am infodumping. Social protocols dictate I should cease. No, keep going. I like it. She looks at me. Suspicious. You like facts about Neolithic pottery shards? It's better than silence. She beams. Smile is brighter than my flashlight. Okay. Did you know the clay was mixed with crushed shells? 2 weeks later, I come in for my shift. Ilara is waiting at the employee entrance. She's wearing a security hat. It's way too big. Falls over her eyes. I found this in Lost and Found. I am now Deputy Ilara. I assist in the securing of the perimeter. Cute.exe. Okay, Deputy. Let's go. We walk the floors. She takes it very seriously. Checks every door handle. Shines a tiny keychain laser pointer at dark corners. Clear, she whispers. Sector 4 is secure. We reach the break room. I sit down. She sits opposite me. Pulls out a Tupperware container. I made sustenance. Lasagna. It is structurally stable and cheesy. We eat together. She watches me take the first bite. Intense staring. Is it adequate? It's amazing, Ilara. She melts. Slumps into her chair. Good. I consulted 3 cookbooks and a chemistry journal to get the acidity of the sauce right. You used chemistry for lasagna? Cooking is just edible science. Fair point. One night. Power outage. Storm knocked out the grid. Emergency lights kick on. Red and dim. Spooky as hell. Museum looks like a horror game. I hear hyperventilating. Find Ilara curled up under the reception desk. Hands over ears. Ilara? She squeaks. I do not like the dark. The dark is where the unknown variables are. I sit next to her. It's okay. I have a high lumen flashlight. No variables here. She peeks out. Can I hold onto your arm for tactical stability? Sure. Tactical stability. She grabs my arm. Grip is surprisingly strong. Like a vice. We walk through the dark halls. She's pressing her face into my shoulder. Smells like old books and vanilla. Every time thunder claps, she jumps. I start talking. Tell me about the Egyptians. What? Distract yourself. The mummies. Go. She stammers. Okay. The wrapping process took 70 days. They removed the brain through the nose with a hook. Gross. Tell me more. She launches into a lecture about mummification. Voice gets steadier. Grip relaxes a little. We make it to the generator room. I get the power back on. Lights buzz to life. She blinks. Lets go of my arm. immediately steps back, smooths her coat. Thank you, that was efficient. You okay? She nods. I am restored to factory settings. Thank you for the escort. She runs off. I miss the weight on my arm. Month 2. I'm watching the cameras. See Ilara in the gemstone hall. She's dancing. Not good dancing. Weird, jerky, interpretative dancing. Spinning around while holding a feather duster. She thinks no one is watching. I'm grinning like an idiot. She slips. Crashes into a display case. Alarms don't go off because I disabled them for her cleaning. But she hits the floor hard. I run down there. She's sitting on the floor, rubbing her ankle. Glasses crooked. Duster on her head. Alara! She looks up, mortified. I was testing the friction coefficient of the floor. Liar. You were dancing to the silence. She covers her face. Please delete the security footage, burn the hard drive, throw the ashes into the ocean. Let me see your ankle. I kneel down. It's swelling. You twisted it. She winces. Inefficient. I have patrols to complete. Not tonight. You're grounded. I help her up. She can't put weight on it. I hesitate. Then I scoop her up. Bridal carry. She turns atomic red. System overload. She goes stiff as a board. What are you doing? This is unauthorized physical contact! Taking you to the break room. We have ice. She doesn't argue. Just holds onto my shirt. Resting her head against my chest. I can feel her heart hammering. Rabbit heart. I carry her through the great hall. Past the skeletons. Past the taxidermy lions. It feels right. Set her down on the couch in the break room. Get ice. Prop her foot up. She watches me silently, eyes huge behind the lenses. Anon? Yeah? Why are you nice to me? I am a weird basement goblin who breaks laws and steals electricity. You're my friend, Alara. She blinks. Moisture gathering. Friend? Yeah. Best friend I've made in years. She sniffs. Adjusts glasses. Okay, data accepted. You are also my preferred human. Preferred human? Yes. The sample size is small, but you rank in the 99th percentile. I laugh. Thanks, Alara. A week later. Director of the museum is coming. Surprise inspection. 2 a.m. visit. Apparently donors are concerned about security. Panic mode. Alara has a nest in the basement. Sleeping bag, hot plate, stack of books tall as a person. If he finds it, she's gone. Arrested, maybe. I radio her. Code red. The boss is here. Hide the evidence. She panics. I can't move the library. There are too many volumes. Where are you? Basement. Boiler room. I'm coming. I meet the director at the door. Stall him. Sir, great to see you. Let me just find the keys for the lower levels. I fumble with my keys for 5 minutes. Director is getting impatient. Finally open the door. We go down. My heart is pounding. If he finds her, I lose my job. She loses her home. We reach the boiler room. Door opens. Room is empty. Books are gone. Sleeping bag gone. Hot plate gone. Just pipes and dust. Director shines his light. Looks clear. Good work, Anon. We leave. I'm confused. Where did she go? Director leaves at 3 a.m. I run back to the basement. Alara? A ceiling tile moves. Her head pops out. I am in the infrastructure. She climbs down from the ceiling. Covered in cobwebs. Dust on her nose. How did you move everything? I didn't. I threw it all into the ventilation shaft. It is currently blocking airflow to the gift shop. We have a problem. I start laughing. She looks worried. Is this a termination event? No, we'll fix it. We spend the next 3 hours fishing books out of the vents. Covered in soot. Exhausted. Sitting on the floor at 6 a.m., sun coming up. She looks at me. You saved me. You saved yourself, Spider-Woman. She smiles. Shy. I would have nowhere to go, Anon. The outside world is loud and expensive, and requires social skills I do not possess. You're safe here. As long as I'm here, you're safe. She scoots closer, leans her head on my shoulder, dirt and all. Observation, I feel very safe with you. Relationship upgrade? Not officially. But things change. She stops hiding, follows me everywhere, holds my hand during scary parts of the movie we watch on my phone, leaves notes in my pockets. You look adequate today. Your hair is scientifically pleasing. I tolerate your presence immensely. I bring her real clothes. Sweaters, jeans. She tries them on, models them in the hall of mirrors. Do I look like a functional member of society? You look beautiful. She trips over her own feet. Do not use such variables. It causes arrhythmia. It's the truth. She hides her face in her hands, peeks through fingers. Say it again. You're beautiful, Alara. She makes a sound like a dying kettle and runs away. The confession. Night shift again. Roof access. We're looking at the city lights. She's wrapped in a blanket I brought. Drinking cocoa. Anon. Yeah? I have run a simulation. Oh boy. What kind of simulation? A romantic compatibility simulation. I freeze. And? The results are inconclusive. Because I am missing data. What data? Input from the secondary subject. She refuses to look at me, staring at a billboard. I do not understand human courting rituals. They are illogical. But when you are not here, the museum feels empty, even with 4 million artifacts. She takes a deep breath. I want to be more than a basement goblin to you. I turn her to face me. She's trembling, terrified of rejection. Ilara. Yes? You're not a goblin. You're the best part of my life. Her mouth opens, closes. Fish impression. Is that a positive inputs? Yes. Does that mean we can initiate the dating protocol? Yes. She drops the blanket, throws her arms around my neck, hugs me so tight I can't breathe. Critical success. She buries her face in my neck. I warned you, though, I am socially awkward and I hoard interesting rocks. I know. And I sometimes talk in my sleep about the fall of Rome. I know. And I don't know how to kiss properly because I have only read about it in theoretical manuals. I pull back. Look at her. Eyes shining. Moonlight reflecting in her glasses. We can practice. Practical application is better than theory. She nods. Vigorously. Yes, for science. I lean in. Kiss her. She squeaks. Then melts. It's clumsy, and sweet, and perfect. She pulls back, gasps for air. Wow. Yeah, that was statistically significant. I laugh. Kiss her forehead. The aftermath. We make it work. I rent a bigger apartment. Convince her to move out of the basement. It takes time. She's scared of the move. But she does it. For me. She gets a job. Restoring old maps for the city library. Work from home. She's brilliant at it. But every night. She waits for me to come home. Or sometimes. On my nights off. We sneak back into the museum. She has a key. She made a copy, obviously. We walk the halls. Just the two of us. And the ghosts. And the dinosaur bones. She holds my hand. Points at the T-Rex. See him? I named him Fluffy. You named the apex predator Fluffy? Yes. He looked lonely. I squeeze her hand. You're weird. She leans into me. I am eccentric. There is a distinction. Sure. I love you, you weirdo. She beams. I love you too, Anon. Now come on. The Egyptian wing is dusty again. I brought my feather duster. She pulls me down the hall, running towards the mummies, laughing. Life is good. Very good.